Welcome everybody to the best replays of the week, the show where we showcase the best replays from this past week. And this game was played by the user Conrad6123, driving the T-34-100 on a standard battle on Kharkov. T-34-100 is a tier 7 medium tank for the Czechs. Pretty good tank as well. A lot of people had actually said that it was very lackluster, and that if I was going to skip anything in the line, it should have been this one. But to be honest, the more I look at this tank, the more I realise that it's not actually that lackluster. It is a pretty good medium tank, and if anything, I really should have skipped the TVP VTU, the tier 8 version. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to this replay. Heading to the middle, finds a Nashorn. Can he sneak a shot through? Doesn't quite look like it. Looks like that one just about went wide to the left, and the Nashorn moves on forward and then disappears. Just gonna wait a little bit. This replay does really get going very, very quickly indeed. Finds the Nashorn again. Can he get a shot? He does get a beautiful shot. I think this Nashorn thinks better of it as well and just ducks down a little side alley. Runs the hell away. Can he get a shot through his rear? He can indeed. Ammo racks him to boot for his last 33 hit points. Just add a little bit of insult to injury. I'm going to move up. Maybe try and get some shots on this KV-1 off in the distance. Allows his gun to aim in just as long as he dares it. Gets a great shot through his side. Now I'm going to move up and see if there's anybody else he can take advantage of. Anybody else he can manhandle. There's a score to T25 looking like he's going to threaten to move around and put some pressure on, but I think he thinks better of it. The T-34-1 does move into position, but Conrad just has the best of him. Puts a shot through the front without taking any damage in return. You can see now Conrad has noticed the mini-map. He calls out attention to A5, because there is a tank destroyer moving up in that position. He's going to be the only one to head back, and a light tank, in fact, threatening the artillery. You will have to excuse me, I apparently don't have expanded minimap features switched on for some reason. Well, that's not too bad. Finds the VK-2801. Doesn't seem like he's got the best accuracy while on the move. The 2801 may be able to get all three of the artillery here. Not using auto-aim, just something that I would have done in this situation. Conrad just trusts his reflexes slightly better than the computers. Unfortunately, his gun isn't fantastically accurate. The VK-2801 using the small gun, which is the only thing that has kept that GW Panther alive. If he'd had the big gun, that would have been curtains for both of them. And Conrad was able to keep at least one of their artillery alive. Now he's going to head around and try and catch this Hellcat out. Maybe the Hellcat not paying full attention to the minimap. Or maybe he is, and he's going to be lying in wait. Conrad doesn't wait, comes flying around the corner, misses his shot slightly, but it looks like the Hellcat missed his shot as well. Hellcat's got terrible turret traverse, as you can see, fires that one straight over, sets him on fire as well. And that is it. That's him taken out for kill number 3. Did take a shot in return, but he's got the hit points to spare. Now going to have to defend his base. This is pretty even at the moment at 8 kills to 7. His team are doing a good job holding the centre whilst pushing through aggressively through the square that is not a square. Conrad going to move up and try and get a line of sight on some of the tanks that are now trying to threaten them in the north. And this one has started to slip away, actually. The enemy team, the allied team even, has lost 3 tanks in very quick succession. 4 tanks in very quick succession. It's now 8 kills to 11 instead of 8 kills to 7. You can see how quickly things can deteriorate in this game. They lost the struggle in the centre, and the guys that were moving around in the north through the Freedom Square that isn't a square. Can he get a shot on the Skoda? He can indeed. What a lovely shot there. Can he get himself into cover? Looks like the Skoda is determined to push on. So Conrad going to get another shot onto him. Got to be aware that there may be some tanks coming from his right-hand side. Looks like the Skoda has turned around, tried to run away, but it's not quick enough. Takes him out, and heavy tank number 6 appears from his right-hand side. Got himself in a great reverse side-scraping position. They take out the KV-1, and that leaves Conrad all on his own against 6 enemy tanks. And if he can come back from this one, this is going to be a hell of a feat, considering the amount of tanks that are in the area. They're going to be closing in on him any minute now. Decides to switch from a reverse side-scraping position to a normal poke and shoot position. And there we go, T-150 on the left-hand side. Very lucky to bounce that shot. This thing doesn't have very good armor at all. Takes out the Dicamax for his hubris. Thought he could just rock around the corner and bully him, but it wasn't to be. Does take a hit on the left from the Hummel. Got to try and keep his composure at the moment. He is taking hits from all sides. Gets a great shot through the side of the T-150. Does take some damage in return. Got to be aware the heavy tank number 6 is around the corner, so he can't really push around. Can he reload in time? He can. Gets the damage and takes out his track, so he's not going to be a risk anymore. Only got 45 health left. If he takes another hit from this left-hand side, that's going to be it for him. Gets a shot through the front of the T-150 to get the kill. That is one less gun firing at him. Can he get around the side of this heavy tank number 6? He can. Takes him out for kill number 7. Artillery shells do start to land. This KV-1 is still up in the north as well. He was putting shells in earlier. He's only got 45 hit points left, so just one more hit from this KV-1 will be enough to take him out. It's definitely not a foregone conclusion, though. It's 3 against 1. It was 6 against 1. Allows his gun to fight to close in. But of course, magical KV-1 armor is enough to turn that aside. Even when T-150 armor wasn't enough. Looks like he just ducked into some cover there. Looks like he's steaming forward regardless. And how can you blame him? KV-1 feels almost indestructible, even against Tier 7s. I think by the time he sees him, it's going to be very, very close. That one just bounces on the side armor. Very sharp angle. He may have the alpha to take out this KV-1 in a single hit, but to be honest, I think it's probably going to take 2 at this point. Gets a shot through the front. What a beautiful roll to get the hit and get the kill. That is kill number 8, a well-deserved Radley Walters medal. You see his average damage is 250, so that was right on the nose to take him out. Allows his camo to kick back in before moving towards the artillery. It'll be interesting to see if the artillery has moved up through the city or if they are still camping on the K line. And even now, in this kind of position... Oh, there he is! It looks like his reflexes are superior to the M44. Took out his track. The M44 can't traverse in time, but if he just gets a little bit of ramming damage, he could take him out, but it looks like he weighs enough, and he has the reflexes. He only has 1 shell remaining, so this could be risky. It is a heat round. 250 damage, 250 pen, so it will pen the Hummel. But for some reason, off the top of my head, I can't remember the hit points of the Hummel. And if the Hummel holds his shot until point-blank range, this is going to be curtains for Conrad. He's got 300 health. He's not going to be able to take him out, even with a ridiculously high roll. This Hummel is probably going to survive, which means he's going to have to ram him. And I'm pretty sure the Hummel is a decent weight. So he's going to have to go in there fast, but not too fast, and possibly try and get the side of the Hummel, not that the front is incredibly more well-armoured. He's also going to have to try and tease out a shot from this Hummel, because if the Hummel fires at him... If the Hummel fires at him while he's coming in for the ram, he could take him out. And that's it. He's got no shells left. He's got to go for the ram. But like I said, he has to tease out the last shot from the Hummel, because if he hits him while he's coming in for the ram, that's going to be curtains. Could maybe go for a base capture. I think a ram is his best bet. Going steaming in. Can he get the shot from the Hummel? Hummel fires and misses. There we go. He's got himself a few seconds to get in there and ram him to death. It's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of this is going to be. Actually, the Hummel looks a lot smaller than the 34-100, so this may not be as close as we thought. He may just be able to absolutely obliterate this Hummel. Still coming in for the side ram. Beautiful hit. Didn't lose any health, and that is the ram. That is the kill, and that is the victory. So absolutely awesome game played there by Conrad. 6-1-2-3. Because this is 9.15, don't have any mods installed, so not 100% sure how much damage that he did, but we can guarantee that it's going to be a lot. He got himself 12 kills. Sorry, not 12, he got himself 10 kills. And really won that one for his team. So awesome replay. Thank you very much for playing such an amazing game. And I will catch you guys on Friday for the next best replay of the week.